Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. By time this video goes up, the giveaway video will have been up, and I am actually filming on August 9th. So, a happy birthday to my granddaughter, Esme. Woohoo, girlfriend. And to my wonderful friend, John, Ricky's husband. Oh my goodness, this is like a birthday month. In fact, from May to September is birthday month for us. So I am going to try to film at least 6 videos today. Those of you who have been subscribed to my channel, thank you, thank you. You know I've been doing a giveaway, but I also tore up my studio like it's bad, dudes. I have said if you want to see it, I'm happy to share it. When I say bad, I mean really, really bad. My studio is my unfinished basement, which I am now in the process of trying to fix up so that it is more practical for me. And so that I can actually see what stuff I have. Because the last 3 years with my husband going through cancer, my daughter, so she had 3 emergency surgeries last year. And then we had some medical issues with our youngest grandson. It's just been crazy. And I began to realize that sometimes how we cope with life is to just shove things in a corner. Or at least I did. And I think the last 3 years I've been holding my breath every time the phone rang. And I think I've just come to that realization. And so now it is time to heal up from all of that, I guess. Because I have realized in the last 3 years, I have like no control over all of this crazy stuff going on in my life. But God is, and so, I have to turn it over to Jesus, and then we have to move on. So let me know. I am trying to do it on, like baby budget. Basically, use what you can. The only money I'm putting into it is the money that I had left over from the retreat. So I'm buying shelving because it's hard to organize if you don't have shelving and bins. And you know what, guys? My wonderful friends, Ricky and John, like, so blessed me. I like burst into tears. They literally blessed me with a huge industrial shelf, which is going to be so perfect for my mixed media. Clay, book boxes, and all of this. And I kind of wanted to jump on and do this video because I think people get a little intimidated when the term mixed media is used. Mixed media is simply integrating just different things. It's not like one thing. So you add like some gesso or acrylic paint, and then you slap on some ink, or you slap on some paint, and I don't know. Let's see, what do I have? I literally don't know where my stuff is because I piled it in the living room, so I'm using what I have. You add some thread. Voila! You have mixed media. So I'm hoping this video will help you, just take out maybe that fear of jumping into it, because I'm telling you, it is so much fun. And listen, I love grunge. We all know I love grunge, but you don't have to do grunge. So when you see me using blacks or browns or any of that, just switch up your colors and use your pastels, and you're still going to get the same beautiful effect, okay? So just let me know if you want me to film my process of putting my studio back together and trying to come up with ideas on a budget of how to store. Like, literally, I'm finding stuff on the side of the road, that kind of like restore. So if you want to know how I'm doing it, just let me know. And I am so happy. Sorry guys, I literally started this and I realized that the glass I was using was leaking water everywhere, and so I'm still mopping up the water that I'm seeing to try to get it done. Okay, shall we get down to business? So I am in a few Facebook groups that I always link in my description box. And in those Facebook groups, they do different challenges. And because my life right now is so crazy, I have exactly 3 hours to try to film, get these done, because then I got to jump in the shower and get ready for my granddaughter's birthday party, as well as go to Comic-Con. And that's my life. Like, I always laugh when people say, your life is so crazy busy. I'm like, guys, I only post about 50% of my life. I try to just like post my art and stuff. And I can't help but post my sweet babies because they're amazing. So this little project, I thought, how can I do all of August's monthly challenges for Junk Journal Junction, which is Clemens Crafts or Vanessa Clemens. Please go over. She will be linked in my description box. She does it, and her monthly challenge is ATC cards, mixed media. Okay, but then we also have the girls over at Junk Journal Divas. And so they do something called Diva Delights. And basically, you just get an envelope, just your standard size envelope, and you mail them a tag or mail them a goodie. Now, what I like to do with the Divas is, or anybody I'm sending a little happy mail to, is I keep a stack of envelopes sitting next to me, and I clean my products on those envelopes so that when they get these little happy mail, then they can actually tear up this envelope and use it like for backgrounds. And so that's a way that I personally do it. It kind of makes it a little more special, you know, because I'm just mailing a tag or whatever I have. Diva Delights right now are going to be these, and if I can get to my tags, then I will do that as well. So that's what you're going to need. This is just some watercolor paper that I was lucky enough to actually just find. Like, I'm not lying. I don't know where my stuff is because I just got it all out and threw it in the living room. This more than likely came from Ross. I find it, or a secondhand store. This could have actually been a secondhand store because there's no front or back. And so just get yourself some watercolor paper. And the reason I say that is because it's very durable and it's heavy. It can take a lot of paint. It can take a lot of product. If you have gesso, then get some gesso. If you don't, acrylic paint will work fine. Then what you need to do is, my wonderful friend Ricky gave me like a ton of these inks. And so this one I bought, but you know, I'm a grunge artist. I gotta have some black. And so I'm gonna try, I've never used these. These were through another group that she had, what's it called? Close to Your Heart or something. This was like more scrapbooking, card making things, I think. But I have that. I do have some Tim Holtz. I bought this ink at Walmart. And then I'm going to try it with some distress sprays because I'm trying to use things that I think everybody will have. Also, I'm going to be using some modeling paste along with, I grabbed some of my grungier stencils. So make sure you have that modeling paste. If you don't have it, just go in the search bar of YouTube. There are a million homemade recipes, so you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money. What I did discover is apparently before we had a Dollar Tree, I bought every sticker at every Dollar Tree from Reno, Idaho to Utah. They're now neatly on my back wall, but I have a bunch like this, and so I wanted to use these up, so that's what I'm going to do. And then if you have sentiments, you can use these. I also like printed out some from kits, which I don't obviously have right in front of me. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. I do try to have everything sitting in front of me when I film. So basically that's what you need. Just get your stuff and come play with me. All right, guys, let me take a quick drink. Sorry. And do you know what else Ricky and John did for me? They gave me the most comfy, beautiful, wonderful desk chair. So I have been sitting on a chair that is like hardback wood. I bought the table and chairs for $25 and I redid them all. I didn't even screw in the cushion. So like they had no screws. And so I just haven't gotten to that. So yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Then you're going to want to get some of your water. Now, what you want to do is just get some acrylic paint or some gesso on here. The reason you add your gesso is it's kind of like a primer. It just helps other products stick on it. And we're going to be adding a lot of different mediums onto these little ATC cards. And so just get some on. I already did some. I actually think I bought this at Walmart. I'm pretty sure they're the ones that do essentials. And I've been trying really hard to hit Walmart's like crafting area, because most of us, even if we live like in a little town, have a Walmart. I don't have Hobby Lobby, which is why when you see me all excited in my Facebook that I am like looking all happy, it's because I have to save for months, and then we're at Hobby Lobby for medical appointments, or which is generally why I'm out of town. Then I get to go shopping. Of course, girlfriend needs to have a little self-control. I don't have a lot, but I need to have a lot. So, look, you see how quick that is? Just get it on there. Now, if you have a heat gun, I'll go ahead and dry it. I did some ahead of time so that we could just kind of move on to our next point. And again, remember, that's just primer. If you don't have gesso, go grab some acrylic paint. If you don't want it white, don't do white. The reason I am doing it with white gesso is because I want to see what these colors are going to look like. Y'all do know that most of my creations are simple experiments that either go really good or go really bad. It's like, and usually even when they go really bad, I have figured out a way to fix them. Okay, the other thing that I discovered in tearing everything up is, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm a hoarder. I think, like I said, my mind just kind of snapped when we just back to back had all these family members going through medical stuff that could literally kill them. And I think my mind just was unable to just like process keeping order in my downstairs in my studio. And I also have discovered I seriously have issues with tearing up old books, which is why I buy from Vanessa, because Vanessa guts them. She don't have a problem with it. I have a problem. I bought this for $1 though, and so it is my trial book. So it's $1. I love this color. It's going to make an amazing grungy journal. You can see it's already got this fabulous tape. I love it. I probably will carefully peel all that tape off and use it still because I love it. But I'm going to use this amazing little book for book pages. It's killing me. This book was from 1916. But I got to do it. And so, yeah. So we're going to just grab some book pages. For those of you that have problems with tearing up books, I do apologize. I love books. I am struggling myself with doing it. However, this book was a buck. It was getting ready to be destroyed. And so I'm simply trying to help it have, life. I'm not sure that I have a ton apparently of these glue sticks. I don't know that they work great, but we're going to try them because normally I use like Scotch. So let's see. And these book pages too are like super, super thin. All right, guys. So let's just tear up a few of these. I hope everybody is having an amazing day today. I'm thinking this video probably will go up, let's say Wednesday of next week. So you guys should all be in the middle of your crazy lives too, right? I know next week is just as crazy for me. Next week is when I've got to push as hard as possible to get this studio put at least back together for the most part, because we have so much going on. And I realize that my nephew's baby shower is like 2 weeks away. I still haven't done poo. Now, I knew myself well enough to know that, yeah, my life was so crazy as I went to Idaho to visit with my sister and Ricky. And so I did, thankfully, I bought some gifts for them in case I didn't get to it, because I would actually like to make an album style Pooh Bear, but we're gonna see. So yeah, I don't know that I'll get to it. because I really do have to at least get the studio put back together, because we'll be heading to Reno. Thankfully not next weekend, which is what I thought we were doing. But I do have my granddaughter next weekend. And so the following weekend we're in Reno. I go to Reno Monday of this week for our beekeeping. And then I have to go to Utah for my husband. So are you getting an idea of my crazy life? And for those of you who, I appreciate all your concern and your wonderful comments. Most of you know that I do deal with fibromyalgia. But what I realized is most of you don't know. Some of you have, Casey Street, if you guys aren't following him, you have to. I'll try to remember to put his link in. Oh my gosh. So I try to hit his lives. But he is a hoot. So y'all got to go over and join him. He's amazing. And he's like, I suspected it, but I didn't want to say it. So guys, if you're around me or you just get new to this channel, you're going to discover pretty quick I have ADHD. Okay? Which means it doesn't matter if I have fibro or not. It doesn't really matter if I'm in a massive amount of pain, which, you know, it does happen, okay? I literally struggle to sit still. I just, like, can't do it. So, yeah. I probably should have, like, torn up these book pages before I started this video. But anyway, so when everybody's like, sit and relax, and I would love to, but it's super, super rare that I can actually do that, because my mind is always going. It just kind of like doesn't stop. And, you know, that's okay. And I also get like these wonderful moments. They call it hyper-focused. So I get very hyper-focused, which is when I, you know, start my 17 projects. Now, as you get older and you begin to learn more about yourself, then, yeah, you just kind of learn how to deal with it, so to speak. And you learn when these like little episodes hit, or like when I don't want to put it all together. Like with me, I knew the minute that I tore up my studio, it's like, girlfriend, now, even though you're in a hyper moment, you are going to actually have to finish. You can't just leave it like this. That just comes with age, I think. I don't know if anybody out there in little cyberspace suffers from ADHD. Well, I won't even say suffer. You know what? We're just one of God's very chosen people, and we just kind of see the world in a different way. That's all. And embrace it. Like, you know, I have learned to embrace all my little quirks because they are what they are. So I think what I'm going to do, so this video is not 16 hours long, is I am going to just do like maybe 3. And I think that will be good, because we'll save the other ones for another video that I want to do, because there's so many different ways to do mixed media. I just wanted to try to do a couple videos so that y'all could kind of see that it's not scary. I'm assuming we all have book pages. And I'm using the super cheap glue stick from Walmart, so you can see I'm just like slapping it down. A lot of people, I have several friends who are like type A, and so they hyper focus on perfection. I don't, because that's not even how my brain doesn't even understand it. Like, I was cracking up. Somebody's like, you realize your business card had misspelled journals. I about fell over. I was laughing so hard. It was so funny to me. And like, I get it that would kill some people. So I didn't actually type them up. But I also didn't proofread very good. So it's actually very funny the way they're spelled. I would show you a card, except for I don't have one in front of me. But it's really, really funny. And I am now trying to decide, because if you get a text from me or you follow me at all, I generally am texting early in the morning. And so, yeah, it's hilarious to kind of watch me and try to decipher it. And it's just the way my brain sees things. My brain doesn't always see things like the way it's supposed to. So, I don't know. I might keep it because it fits me. So, I just took a little bit of my gesso out. We just want it, kind of, we want those, that bookmark in the back to show. But we don't want it complete. I mean, you can. If you want it completely covered in white, cover it in white. I am just going to put, maybe one will do all white. And that way you can kind of see what the difference would be. So we'll do it a little heavier with this one. And then this other one we'll do a light. Now, you should probably know what your book says. This book is from, like I said, 1916. So I didn't read the pages, but I'm pretty sure we're okay since it was a little children's book. And so I think that we're going to be okay. Now, you can air dry all of this. And normally when I do tutorials, I try to have all the different stages done so you don't have to hear my dryer, but you're going to have to hear the dryer bits because I forgot. I'm trying to remember everything and run around and have all my supplies, but that's not the case. So I have a little heat gun. So I'm sorry you're going to hear it for just a second. We don't need it bone dry, but you do need to have it somewhat dry because we're going to put a little bit of modeling paste on here. And so just get it where it is like pretty dry. Now again, this one is like a fast drying gesso, and it actually does dry really fast. So I would recommend this actually. It comes from Walmart. I don't know how much it was. I apologize. I will try to get better at writing things down. I doubt that that's going to happen until my studio is put together. Because, yeah, it's just not going to happen. Okay, so now we want to grab our modeling paste. And you know what I think? Did I? No, I didn't. I was like, did I just grab the modeling paste and put it on here? That would totally be something I would do, so you know. Now, I bought these stencils through Walmart. I bought them a long time ago, so I have no idea what they are. They're not the best quality, but they are fantastic if you are doing mixed media. You can see I use these things to death. They're, like I said, you're not going to have great quality of them, but they've worked. I've jelly printed with them. You can see by looking at them, I have just put them through the ringer. Let's just stay in one thing for the purpose of this video. And look, we have a little mixed media because my brush hair came off. So there you go. See? Mixed media. So seriously, guys. Just try not to overthink it. This is just adding some texture now, okay? So now you have like some watercolor paper, right? And then you added some book pages, and now you are adding a little bit of modeling paste, okay? And again, that's literally mixed media. Let's do these weird looking things on here. And you could be knocking out all your challenges too, because these are going to be Diva Delights for Junk Journal Divas, but they're also doing my challenge. So see, they're all multi-purpose all the way around. And you can see I am just literally like slapping that stencil on there. You can make a lot of these cards in a very short time. And they are fun. They're great for a Happy Mail. They're great for your journals and your pockets. You could spend an afternoon doing a bunch of these and really build up your stash. You could also be using your leftover papers. You do not have to use watercolor paper. Okay, you guys can use a cardstock. I would recommend using a heavier paper because you are going to put these mediums on it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you I do for our junk journal divas. Hold on, let me move these because they're actually already dry. This will be for another video. Okay, so let's move those up. So for junk journal divas, what I do is I have envelopes sitting here, okay? And this is so hilarious, guys. So one of the ladies got one of my Diva Delights, okay, from the post office. And it took a while to get it, too. Because I was like, I try really hard to send out at least 2 or 3 Diva Delights a week. And, of course, I'm behind now, but normally I do. And I always grunge up the envelope so that you can use the envelope too. Because, you know, it's paper, let's not waste it, right? So I clean that. And look how much texture that's giving this envelope. Okay? And then that way the person who gets it can use this on a back of a card. You could do tags with this, pockets, whatever. But anyway, so the post office sent it to her. And they had this big sticker on there that like apologized. We're so sorry. We tried to make sure that none of our mail ever gets damaged or hurt. And they didn't know that Jackie had strike. And that I had purposely grunched it up. It was hilarious. I laughed so hard. So I'm driving the U.S. Post Office crazy. Just so you know, they didn't damage it. I did. Because I want you to use everything when you get a Happy Mail from me. So, and by the way, y'all will be getting Happy Mail. So those who already signed up for that Happy Mail, I am honoring my word on that. I'll be getting those out. That Happy Mail has been closed as, yeah, I got a lot of response to that. So I'm still sending out those packages, but I think what I'm also going to do randomly, because, you know, obviously now my next goal is 1,500. I think what I'm going to do, though, because I'm putting together boxes, is I'm just randomly going to, when I'm in my videos, I'll just start mentioning either a name. I'm just going to watch, like, who comments, who's popping around, and say, you know, so-and-so, send me your address. Or maybe on my video, I'll just say, today I'd like to give out some Happy Mail. The first person to respond gets it. So, yeah, so stick around because I have got to clear out my space. All right, so I actually wrote all my steps down. I'm actually reading what I want to do next. All right, so we do want to make sure that these are dry. And I think I'm realizing that my little bucket that I have sitting next to me may not be in the best spot. I'm trying, especially for like filming purposes, that you want it to be around. So if you all want to fast forward, I'm just going to drive this. I promise I won't mention like a Happy Mail giveaway person or any of that when I'm doing the drying part, because I would speed me up too. Though I am pretty fast, guys, already. Like, naturally, I'm pretty fast. But you do want to get this, and that's one of the reasons I hate working with gloves, is because I can't feel like is something dry. And, you know, I also have to be careful because it looks cool, but these little heat guns get so hot, they actually catch paper on fire. And those of you who've been around for a while know that my husband literally thinks that God gave me a fire angel. I'm not allowed to cook anything, no paper at all. He's asked that I just do not do that in our oven. So I do all my papers in the summertime because it's 100,000 degrees, it feels like outside, and the sun bakes it beautifully for me. Okay, so I think that that's dry enough. Now I'm really loud. Okay, so let's get that. So now let's experiment and let's play. Get a water bottle. I think I didn't tell you that. So you're going to want some kind of spray bottle. I bought these at the dollar store, but I did treat myself to a little Tim Holtz, and I got that simply because I do play with a lot of mixed media, and I like the way his drips. Okay, quick drink because I talk so much. All right, again, I don't know what this is going to look like, but since I've been filming for 30 minutes, let's hope that it will come out. Okay, so let's try this. I don't even know what this just says reinker. I don't know that it shows a color. This kind of looks like it's, I don't know, dark green. Works for me. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I think I want it to drip this way. So let's just put a couple of drops and see how this is going to work. I literally never know. Where's those Diva envelopes though? Let's let it drip off on here. So let's spray and see what happens. Ooh, it's dark blue. There you go. Ooh. Now, looking at the bottle, I would have never thought that that would be blue, but it is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so let's tap you out. All right, so that blue is pretty dark. So I'm going to add a little bit of black because, yeah, I love grunge, guys. Sorry. If you don't love grunge, be pulling out your little pastels right now. All right, Marjorie, get your pink. Get your pink, girlfriend. And let's see what happens when we mix. Oh, look at all that luscious grunge. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it already. So let's tap it out and see, this is going to be what, oh, look, 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 a little mark making on their envelope. See what I mean? Like nothing goes to waste. Now I really want that little white that's on there. I want that to kind of bleed over into to this, maybe a little bit. Okay. So look, now isn't that going to be a wonderful envelope? Now you have to think, I'm already providing a background for a Diva. Look, let's add. Okay, so now the video is going off. Now welcome to an ADH brain and how an ADH brain thinks. So when I'm creating, I just start seeing other possibilities. Voila! Okay, so there's an envelope for a Diva, and if you want to be a Diva, go over the links in there. Okay, all my favorite Facebook groups are in there. There's Boho Daydreams for all of my wonderful ladies that love all the classic beautiful colors and lays and all the bling. They're fantastic. And Miss Sheila is just wonderful. She's an amazing artist. All right, so I don't know what color. Now, I didn't realize that one was going to be blue. So, and I literally, because I'm a little blind too, I don't know what color this is, but let's see. All right, trying to get this video done. Maybe we will do part 2 of this video because it's getting really long. And I do try to be conscious of your time. Ooh, this is like a dark green. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, look at that. Now, again, grunge. Grungy, grungy. Oh, look at that. Oh, we got to add more of this, though. That's just not enough grunge. So, all right, let's add that green. And so you can see, guys, like most of the stuff that I get because I just sit here and I don't think anything can be ruined. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is such a perfect grunge. Oh my gosh, I love it. So, oh, and look, so now we're getting like little splatters. Oh my gosh, it's like so perfectly. Let's get it on here and see what happens, because why not? Let's see what happens if I do this. Now, the back of these cards, you can back either with coffee dye paper, or you can put like a black cardstock, Look at this. So just using those one inks, and now I'm doing a whole nother card, and look at the amazing textures and grunge that I'm getting off of them. Oh my gosh, I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm doing a Diva envelope on top of that. Oh, this is fantastic. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. And look, so look at these wonderful colors you're getting. I just, obviously, I'm super happy because this is like, oh, you know what? Oh, and that's the other thing with ADHD. I have a tendency to stop talking and go on to a new sentence. So, but let's see. So this is this burnt, what's it? Burnt timber, I think is what it's from. Tim Holtz. Oh, yeah. So this is what I would say, guys. Just don't ever be scared to just try. I mean, you'd be surprised at what I come up with, because I'm just over here saying, like today, let's just see what happens if we add it here and add it there. You know, now I think I might want to add a droplet. This is wildflower, and I'm kind of trying to use up some of the inks that I had, that my granddaughter had used, and I wanted to use them up because they're a little messy. All right, I sure hope I've been friend, because I've been yabbering down here for like half hour. All right, is that not cool? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video because it's pretty long, but we're gonna finish it when we get back. So when we come back, guys, let's see, what should we do? We've already done our sprays, so let's go ahead and get out, if you have metallic paints, let's see what happens with some metallic paint. Let's slap some of that on. Make sure you have some little embellishments. The next video should be a little bit quicker. And then we will move on to maybe doing ATC cards off a masterboard. I don't know. I'm just like thinking out loud here, because I can see one sitting over there that I did like 4 years ago when I first discovered junk journaling. And again, I want these to dry fast. So here we go. Oh my goodness. The post office is really going to think they messed up. Oh, but it also helps it dry faster because I'm popping out all of that paint. So obviously I'm going to have to make like a white label, but look at all of these wonderful, it'll be a great background for somebody to get even in Happy Mail. Let's see. Let's just stamp it out because that's how I roll. And then I don't feel like I've wasted any product too, because, you know, prices are going up. So I want to make sure. Now you really can't see the book pages. So maybe you can skip that point. But, you know, if you're doing a lighter color, guys, then obviously it's not going to hide your book pages as much. I get a little carried away because I love grunge. So maybe on the back, I will actually put the book pages back here, and I will do like a clear gesso. I don't know. You never know what I'm going to do. All right, guys. So I probably should cut this short because what are we at? We're almost at 40 minutes. So thank you for stopping by. I so appreciate each and every one of you. And go get your supplies so we can finish up these ATC cards so I can get out some Diva Delights and Happy Mail. And I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you on the flip side, guys. Bye.